In this video, we're going to be talking about this body right here. This is one of the RC drift bodies from Killerbody, and I've never tried one before. I've never really looked at the details, durability, anything like that. I just wanted to see how good are these because they're pretty reasonably priced. This one is $100, just shy of $100. And honestly, if you have ever bought or paid for a super custom body, you know that $100 is a deal. So are these really the real deal? Are they cheaply made? Is the quality bad? What is kind of my take on them? That's what we're looking at here in this video today. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's Troy. This is RoadsideRC. You'll tend to find me bashing or crawling or drifting or racing, plus doing product review videos and how-tos. And I'm always looking for great deals for the folks trying to build their own RC drift cars. And that's exactly why I bought this Killerbody Lexus. They come in these boxes, we're fairly well packed. And the key here is, as it comes in this box, is exactly what you see here. It is pre-painted, pre-stickered, accessorized. Everything's already cut out. Everything's already assembled. And the first thing that I want to say is all of these details here. Look at the 3D parts that are sticking out of the side. We have little canards here, one here. We have a whole separate inlet vent. I can stick my finger down in there. That is pretty wild. That's not something that you're going to see on most bodies, even ones that cost this much unpainted, unassembled. Sometimes you don't see this much, I don't know what you call it, accessorizing details. The same thing here with the front. Check out this front. This is all hard plastic. Look at it. It's got a little tow hook sticking out here. It's a grill mesh. Look, you can see my fingers through it. It's actually a mesh. It's not just molded. We have the little parts sticking off here onto the side. All of this pre-assembled in the box as you buy it. And yes, those are not stickers. Those are actual light buckets back there. We'll get to that more here in a second. All the stickers were already pre-put on. When we come back here, we even have these little details like this little flap that's been glued on here on the outside. Now this little diffuser, I've created that. The body came with one, a little black one that was back there that was adhered to the body, but this is just a fun detail that I've been adding to the chassis. So you wouldn't get that, but you get the wing, and you can see here that the wing is a separate whole add-on part. Maybe the only thing that's ever so slightly negative about this is that the rear window is actually masked over as one big sticker, but I think that just might be trying to be scale. Maybe that's how this car is in real life. This is actually a real race car from, I think, a few years back. I don't remember. In the Japan Super GT series, this Lexus was actually raced, I'm assuming, by these actual folks. These are the actual graphics. And one of the things I want to point out there is so many times when you get a cheap body, like some of those $20 bodies on Amazon, all of these aren't real company names. These are all made up, not Zent. It'd be like Zert or something like that. These are actually all the original actual stickers, actual companies. I don't know if they got the licensing. I don't know how they did it, but the fact that it's actually the real ones just helps add into the whole detail of this whole car. The underside of the body here shows us more. This right here, this black, that's just where I ripped off that diffuser that came with it. But check out here. Those are literally molded, already adhered, double-sided taped light buckets, front and rear. Now I'm going to note, I had to mangle these a little bit on the front because they stuck back so far they interfered with the wheels. So I had to come in here with my grinder and actually smooth them down a little bit. That is probably going to impact me ever being able to actually put LEDs in some of those, but steering is more important than lights, as it turns out. I had to do the same thing on the back here, but that's just because of the body mounts that I designed. I think I probably could have gotten away with leaving those and redesigning the body mount. You can see that the mirrors are attached, stuck through here with the black. And again, here's where you can see some of those parts that are actually stuck on and how these are separate whole body panels that are painted and then glued in. It is really crazy. They did a whole silver underlayment. Flipping it around here to the other side, I didn't even notice this at first until I started looking. It even has a little exhaust here. And I was like, wait a second. Why is that there? It's because on the full-size car, that's where the exhaust is. So we can literally wire in an exhaust and have it flash out the side of the car. That is a crazy attention to detail. You have the little vents here molded in, windshield wipers on there. Look at this. These windows are actually, I don't know if you can tell it in this, they're not painted black. They're smoked. You know how much extra work that is to get those to be tinted like that? I'll be honest, I am absolutely blown away with the quality and the detail of these killer bodies. I never thought that getting one $100, fully painted, fully stickered up, fully everything ready to go, would ever be this level of quality. Now, like I said, one of the concerns that I had was about durability. Was this going to be just some super thin body that was going to flake the paint immediately? Was it going to, was it going to be super thin and it was going to crack immediately? And I don't know if you can see this, but I actually have chips back here. We've gone through garage drifting with it, but also one day with a whole bunch of people on the track, and even letting kind of some new folks drive it, which means it hit the wall more than I probably would have liked for it to have hit the wall, being a brand new body, if I'm honest. But that's kind of par for the course, and it's lived. I'm very surprised. None of these things have fallen off. None of the accessories have fallen off yet. I have this scrape back here on the back. Land on the other side a little bit there. So far so good. I'm going to keep running this body. So if it's been a little while, if you see the video publish date and it's been a few more months or year or whatever, please feel free to comment down below and I will give you any kind of update that I have on its long-term durability. And that leads me to the potential one downside of these is I think they're so good that I think you will see these a fair amount at your different local drift events. So if you buy a body like this and you show up with it just as it comes out of the box, you might not be the only one there with that design, and maybe that's not awesome. Now, I've had a thought, which is on some of my other cars, I have my own Roadside RC livery set. So there's nothing wrong with getting this body, pulling off some of the stickers, and then adding your own sticker set. Honestly, you can get from like RC Cut and Paste Graphics, you can get livery sets for pretty cheap. And it shouldn't be that hard to come in here and actually pull off some of these stickers and add your own flair to it. But you still have all of the little accessories, you still have the painted body, you still have the spoilers, you still have the light buckets, you'll still have all that stuff. But then you can actually customize it a little bit yourself. And I haven't done that to this one yet because it's kind of grown on me, if I'm honest. I kind of really like it. I didn't think I was going to. I thought I wasn't going to like it so much and that I was going to immediately rip all this off and put my Roadside RC livery on it. But the more I see this, multicolor here, the kind of shiny with the chrome and all that, the more I really like the general scheme of this, and I kind of don't want to screw it up now. If you are looking for an easy button when it comes to getting a fancy body for your RC drift car, I will leave a link down in the video description to these killer bodies. I got mine on A-Main Hobbies, and honestly, a couple day delivery, shipping in, throw it on the car, it looks great. And they have a lot of different body designs. Like they have this exact same car, but the street version instead of the race version. And so far, I'm really happy with it. So I hope this video was useful for you. If you have any questions about it that I didn't answer, leave them down in the video comments. And if you have any other questions about drift tech stuff, there'll be a playlist popping up over here to your right. And I hope to see you there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.